wants you back. And you can't believe you actually standing there considering, wait a minute. I mean, after all, you do have time invested. And I'm thinking initially you would say, after all, you do miss him. You know, and you miss the way he did this and did that, and where y'all laughed together and joked and places y'all went, and you start reminiscing and reminiscing. Set up! Set up. He wants you to be his rebound. He's lonely. He feels rejected. His ego is bruised. His self-esteem is at the bottom of the barrel, and he wants you to give him a pick-me-up. And I'm just getting straight to the point. I mean, hey. And before you consider getting yourself back involved with that toxin, watch his reality show. I'm not talking about the television. I'm talking about the internet. I'm talking about walk on back through what you were going through and what he quite possibly was doing while you were going through what you were going through. You know, the night that you were sitting there with your children or your babies and, just sitting there, for many of you ladies out there, you were depressed and just watching, flipping through old movies maybe, and he's somewhere scoring his new piece or whatever, or somewhere rocking his new baby, or playing with all his children by that new chick or whatever, or somewhere taking her out to dinner or this, that. What I'm trying to say is, when you were going through, ladies, what you were going through, what was he doing at the same time? Now, wait a minute, hold up, think. Let me give you a moment of silence. When you were going through what you were going through, imagine what he was doing at the same time. Okay, now stop imagining. That's enough. Okay, because I don't want you to get stuck. But I just want you to remember how somebody has treated you before you decide to give somebody a second chance that didn't deserve a first chance in the first place. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about somebody that totally disregarded you, your children, and your feelings, tried to embarrass you publicly by being seen with other women while you were still claiming him, and in the minds of other people around you, he was still with you. According to how you were looking at things, y'all were still a family. You know what I'm trying to say? He deliberately tried to make you look like a fool because it was boosting his ego. You have to ask yourself, don't you care about you? Don't you care about what you look like? That he's running around out here with another woman pregnant while you at home rocking his baby. Or while he's running around here rocking his baby by another woman and you running around out here pregnant. Just put it where it fits. You got to think about not only what you were going through, but look at his reality TV. Because he had called himself moving on with his life, with his new wife, his new girlfriend, his new side piece. But what were you doing at the same time, my sister? And I'm talking about to women of any ethnicity. When I say sister, I'm not just talking about a specific ethnic group. I'm just trying to wake you ladies up to the game that the devil will play if you let him come on your playground and play with you. You need to kick him out. Kick him out. Yes, he wants a second chance. He wants comfort. But that don't mean he wants you. He wants comfort from you. You understand what I'm saying? He wants to be seen with somebody, perhaps for you ladies out there, if you're public figures, he just wants clout off of your name. Oh, we back together again. When you probably should not have been with anything like that in the first place. Because for a lot of you ladies, the dudes that wanted to kick you off to the curb or disrespect you or cheat on you, you were the one making them look good. Not that they look good physically, but you know what I'm talking about. You know how some people feel like, well, because they are around certain people, now they sharing your shine. Because they can't shine alone. There's nothing to shine about them unless you're shining the light of truth on them to show the world what they're about. And that's nothing. That's infidelity, disloyalty, lies, deception, deceit, trickery, game playing. Who has time for that when you are a grown woman? You are a grown woman. You are grown women out there. You don't have time to play childish games. Life is not a joke. Life should be your first priority because you only come this way once. And nobody that has disrespected you that first time, I'll put it like this. Okay, some people do believe in second chances. I'm not saying anything's wrong with that. But when it's multiple times, ain't nobody worth all that. Now, there are emotional ties and soul ties. I understand why people keep taking people back. There's an emotional bond there. That's understandable. The outside people, outside world won't understand it. I gotta say it how it's given to me. They won't understand it. Well, they're not the one emotionally connected. Emotions are very powerful, very strong, supernatural things. But at some point in the game, my sister, you gotta kick that. I'm hearing you gotta take out the trash and you gotta leave the trash in the dump. That's how I'm gonna conclude it. You gotta take out the trash. You don't take trash out to a dump and then drag it back up in your kitchen. I'm going to have dinner in a short while. I'm not going to prepare my dinner, knock the scraps off in the trash receptacle. Take the trash bag to the trash place, or for the trash people to, not trash people, y'all know what I mean by that. No disrespect. To the people that, discard and keep the planet clean. And then go back out to the landfill and be like, where's that daggone trash bag? All these thousands of trash bags out here, I gotta find that trash bag because I gotta get those scraps back. I gotta get those scraps back. And by then, the scraps probably full of maggots and everything else out there. See, that's what you are pulling back into your circle. When you keep going back to people that are no good, if you don't have to, because some people, their financial circumstances and their codependency is the reason why they have to keep dealing with certain people, and that's understandable. That's a whole different topic there. But I'm talking about for you ladies out there, you don't really need that buster for nothing, other than you have an emotional attachment. Before you decide, if you decide that you have missed out on something, or that, in the mind of your imagination, you've given him a value that he never had, never will ever possess, most likely, you think about his reality TV show and what he was doing while you were doing what you were doing. When you were going about your daily activities, when you were in your mirrors, doing your hair, doing your makeup, trying to pick out what outfits you want to wear for the day. Knowing you got meetings and business meetings and appointments, or even if you have just an occupation, a regular job, that's still an appointment. You're supposed to be there at a certain time, according to the rules set by the company, or just whatever, just whatever it is you ladies want to do. You were just living your life, cooking dinner, feeding your children, feeding your babies, picking out what outfit you want your babies to wear. You think about what was he doing. He was over there in a whole other life. And even if you were on his mind, it wasn't the mind of, well, I'm going back to her. I'm going to try to win her back. So before you decide to even reconsider hooking back up with something that you threw in the landfill, you think about that. That man had created a whole entire life with somebody else. For you ladies out there, if he married somebody else, he was getting dressed, kicking it with whoever he kicked it with before his wedding, getting dressed, shower, putting on cologne and suits probably and everything, kicking it, probably smoking and drinking and everything. And, ooh, man, I'm nervous and I don't know what. I'm excited. Yeah, I think this the one. I think this the one. He didn't think you were the one, but now he wants to come back. You need to think about that, ladies. You need to watch his reality TV show. You need to see him go on the freaking remote. Watch him walk down. Watch that woman walk down the aisle to meet the man that now wants to get back with you. Watch that woman, give birth to children or a baby or whatever, that now the man wants to get back with you. What were you doing when he was doing him and you were doing you? Watch his reality TV show. And by that, like I said, I'm not saying to reflect back, to stay back. I'm just saying reflect back and then come to the determination if you want to take that junk back. That's what I'm talking about. See, sometimes you got to remember how somebody has treated you. Sometimes you got to remember what you were going through when they were doing them and you were doing you. And that's the message, okay? All right, you guys. So I'll see you at the next conference. God bless you all until next time. Bye-bye.